usually really like FilmGob. His stuff is hilarious. He's very pro Snyder. I'm usually with him 100%. But he did this little quick review of Red Rocket. I understand where he's coming from, but I think he badly misunderstood the whole thing.
Need to be open-minded. A former he is a porn star, and he comes back to his hometown, and this is a comedy, by the way, right? He comes back to his hometown. He wants to get his life back on track, so he goes to his wife's home, getting back on his feet. He's working, he's paying the bills and all that. Then he meets a 17-year-old girl at the donut shop. She works there, 17 years old, and he tries to groom her into becoming a porn actress. Yeah, join him in the adult movie business. You know, I thought fucking Jimmy G had directed this. This is trash. 2 hours of trashy people doing trashy things. I thought it was dull. It was sleazy. Critics, check this out, guys. Critics called it audacious, funny, and humane. Letterboxd, right? You go on Letterboxd, everyone's giving it 5 out of 5. 4.5, 4 out of 5. What fucking planet am I living on, like? Mark Coombe gave it 4.5 stars, and he called it vile. What?
And FilmGob really took it seriously, saying, oh, this is the usual weird Hollywood cult trying to destroy the young people and brainwash us in this very Masonic conspiracy kind of framework. And I'm like, I don't think that's what's happening here. I think you got it all wrong. I don't think we're supposed to like this guy. I think they're making a satire. And having seen the other reviews by even people I disagree with, I respect them, but I do disagree with these people. I'm like, I think you didn't get the joke. So we're going to hear them, I think, clarify what is and what is not going on with Red Rocket.
Those are completely like non-judgmental, which is a big part of this movie. This is a movie plucked right out of the 1970s in terms of not like the style of the filmmaking or anything, but just presenting content and presenting characters as they are and not holding your hand on how you're supposed to feel about any of it.
Yes.
It's the polar opposite of Don't Look Up, that goddamn Netflix movie. Speaking of the Oscars, that was nominated for all the Oscars, and you got the director on Twitter just yelling at people about what the movie is about.
Yeah, you got to give your audience credit. You got to give your audience respect. That you put something out there, and that's what I really liked about this movie. And we're going to get into the plot. It doesn't tell you how to feel about the main character, and that's the best part of the movie.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it reminded me a lot of Badlands.
Oh, sure.
Like
the old what's his face?
Martin Sheen, Sissy Spacek,
Terrence Malick.
Terrence Malick. It's a movie from the 70s, and it's about an older guy who courts a younger lady. Yeah, it had those, and it had that. And of course, you know, Red Rocket has like film look, and it kind of visually
has the pacing of an older movie, which I like.
Too. Yes.
So yeah, FilmGob is usually pretty sharp, and I'm surprised because he does a lot of kind of ironic humor in his own videos, but he really took this so seriously. But I don't want to distort him. Like the video I'm taking this from, it's actually a pretty good one. He's basically going through a ton of movies he saw essentially at near the end of last year, sort of doing a roundup of favorite films and picking winners and losers and being very fair, making fun of the lesser movies and picking them apart. But yeah, that little section with Red Rocket, I thought, wait, no. I understand where you're coming with this, but no. And I don't even have serious doubts. I'm sure there are some people in Hollywood who, yes, probably do have these weird satanic cults or whatever. I'm not into conspiracy theories all that much, but I would concede in some places conspiracy theories make sense, right? It is a fact. The CIA did destroy democracy and help bankroll these dictators and commit genocide. So conspiracies do happen, but I don't know. Red Rocket? It just doesn't fit. The MO of the director, I think, is very solid. He does these kinds of films, sort of doing social commentary on American life. I just take for granted they're focused on this weird loser, and we're supposed to be like, oh, I get it. He's a confidence guy. He's a confidence man. We're supposed to be trying to be seduced by what he's doing, but in the back of our minds, we know, yeah, he's just trying to hustle us. I'm surprised he didn't get the joke. I took it for what it is. It's mainly a black comedy. FilmGob, mostly solid. I would recommend a lot of his videos, but sometimes he's way off. Like his latest video on Batman was very funny. He's making fun of the interviews and people getting hyped up about it and just shilling for Warner Brothers. I thought that was fine. I thought that was funny. I thought that was very on point. But sometimes I don't know, he's taking it too literal. But overall, a really good guy. Enjoy most of his content, but I do think he goes off badly and misrepresents what is happening. But I'll have to see Red Rocket for myself. I've not seen the movie. I've been overwhelmed, but yeah, it looks fine. Looks like a good satire. Is it one of the best films of the year? I don't know about that, but well, it looks pretty solid. So hopefully he'll be more open-minded and give it another chance, as will people listening to this. Thank you for listening.